For the 100% cheapest coins on the internet with reliable delivery and quick customer support, check out my sponsor MMOEXP by clicking the link at the top of the description and use code SWIFT at checkout for 5% off. Social family, and today I'm coming back at you guys with another Madden 21 video on the channel, and in today's video we have another Swift Saturday coin making method. Now in this one we're going to be going over 3 of my favorite coin making methods in Madden 21, ranging from low budget methods all the way up to some more expensive methods that can make you a ton of coins really quickly. Now as we get into these, let's do a little bit of a like button giveaway, boys. If you drop a like on the video and comment your social media in the comment section, you will have a chance to win some free coins. Let's say the video gets up to 2,000 likes, I'm giving away 200,000 coins. 5,000 likes is 500k coins, and in 1 week I'll be picking a random comment, getting in contact with you, and getting you those free coins. And again, thank you guys so much for the support. These coin making methods every single Saturday for the past 2 years have been one of the main reasons I was able to get up to 100k subscribers. Thank you guys so much. Hopefully I've been able to help you out with these videos, and let's hop into this one. Now the first thing we're going to be focusing on in today's video is we're going to be focusing on the 98 overall team diamonds that came into the game. But instead of actually completing these sets profitably, there's a lot of opportunities to find some of these players that go into the set and explore ways to get them for cheap. Now as you guys will see, every set in here is going to require some 90 to 94s and some 85 to 89s. And for some of the popular players like this Sterling Sharp, the Eric Berry, Dree Archer, a lot of people want those players, so the prices of these set piece cards have gone up drastically. And for the first method, let's focus on the 85 to 89 overalls in the Packers set. Now as you guys will see, in order to pick up these cards, we're going to need to spend around 22,000 coins. And method number 1 is going to work backwards to find an opportunity to make some of these players for cheap. The card we're going to be focusing on to start with is going to be Kevin King. As you guys will see, we can sell off our Kevin King for 20,000 coins after tax, and I want to show you guys how we can get this card for merely 10k. So we're going to go to our team builders right here, scroll on down to the 86 overall team builder fantasy pack. As you guys will see, we need an 83 and 480 overall players to knock this out. We're going to snipe our 80s at a price of around 2,000 coins, the 83s at a price of around 3k, and when we do all that math, that is a price of around 11,000 coins to get a card that we can then sell for 22k. We're essentially doubling our coins every single time we do this set. So step number 1 is to pick up these 80s at around 2,000 coins. In order to find these cards, I like to filter it down by some positions, by the Core Elite program. We'll go by Core Elite right here, go down by a couple of positions. You guys can also take a look at the Team of the Week filter sometimes, and as you guys will see, on this Core Elite filter, we are not seeing all the newest cards, so we'll filter down by offense and defense, and hopefully we can find some of these cards for around 2,000 coins. Jimmy G at 2.5, it's a solid deal. We could be more patient and probably find these cards up for less. Let's take a look at all defense, and I'll go over a couple of other filters we can look at as well. So like I said, Team of the Week is going to be pretty solid as well. Let's grab these 3 cards at around 2.2 thousand coins. Really good deal for these players. They're 81s, but that is still going to work in the set. We'll snipe all these cards at around 2.2 to 2.3k, and then I'll show you guys one other filter you can look at for these players. Now the other filter I don't mind is Ultimate Kickoff. As you guys will see, Ross Blacklock at 1.6 is a really good deal. There's another one up for around 2,000 coins. We could definitely buy that card, but we do have all 5 of our players already. You guys could also, if you wanted to, potentially take a look at some of the Most Feared programs. Most Feared is going to be solid for getting some of these players. There's also a couple of other filters we can look at, but I would say those are probably my top 3. Now let's grab our 83 overall player for 3,000 coins. We can take a look at Legends, we can take a look at Team of the Week, and we can take a look at Core Elite to try and find these 83s. First filter, we find a George Kittle up for 3k. Really solid deal. Again, you guys can look through a whole bunch of other filters to find these cards if you don't find players there. Legends, Core Elite, those are all going to be solid to try and find these 83s. Let's back out and let's complete the set and turn a little bit of profit. Really easy coin making method right here. All we're doing is sniping our 80s, sniping our 83, and putting those 5 cards into the set. We're going to select Kevin King from this set, and we are going to be able to sell off the card and make a whole bunch of profit. We're essentially doubling our coins. Really nice low budget method right here. Definitely something that everyone who's on a bit of a budget has to try and complete. We actually purchased one too many cards. That's going to be okay. We put in the 83 right here. We get this 86 overall fantasy pack, and from this pack, like I said before, we need to select Kevin King. You don't want to pick any of the other cards. We know that card is going for a lot. You guys can take a look and see if any of these other cards are selling for a solid price. I just know that Kevin King is up for a lot. If there's some other 86s that you can also sell off for around 20k or even 17k, it would still be worth it to do them. We're going to put this card up for 22,000 coins. He will sell very quickly. And yeah, let's move on to method number 2. Now for method number 2, we are going to be utilizing a very similar principle. Again, going into Team Affinity, going into Team Diamonds, but this is a method that's a little bit more risky and something that I definitely do like. So in the Team Diamond Series 5 sets, we're gonna go on over to the Eric Berry set, and as you guys will see, the price of these 90 to 94s is fairly expensive for the Eric Berry. They're up for around 40 to 45k, and what we're gonna try and do is we're gonna try and create as many Clyde Edwards-Helaire cards as possible. We can sell these cards off for 44, so that's 40k after tax, and the way we're gonna be doing this is we are gonna be re-rolling the Rising Stars pack to try and get as many of these cards as we can. Now, this is not a guaranteed method. This isn't gonna work every single time you do it, but we are gonna test it out in today's video. So step number one, what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be finding a 93 overall player at a price of 70k or less. Now, to find these cards, I like to filter it down by Mud Heroes. That's gonna be pretty good. Team of the Week is gonna be a solid filter. Legends is pretty good as well. Free Agency sometimes can give you a solid deal for the 93s, and all we're gonna do is try and find a 93 at the price that I did say. Free Agency, not looking that good right there. Mud Heroes, let's take a look at this one. Not the best. Obviously, we can refresh on that filter if we do want to. Okay, so here we go. Baker Mayfield for a price of 70,000 coins. I would say Mud Heroes and Team of the Week are probably my two favorite filters to snipe on to get these players. We're gonna quick sell this card for 14,000 training points. So we're gonna be opening up this pack right here, and the goal of this method is to get 2 Clyde Edwards-Helaire for 14,000 training points. Now, that's gonna allow us a little bit of flexibility when it comes to re-rolling and getting some pulls that aren't Clyde Edwards-Helaire. So what we do is we quick sell everything we get out of the pack that isn't Clyde, and ideally we spend 14k training or less to get 2 Clyde Edwards-Helaire cards, which we can then sell off for around 45,000 coins and make us a solid profit. So we're looking for a 90 overall Clyde. If we get anything other than that card, we do have to quick sell the player. So 89 Derwin James. Now, of course, with our first card, we get an 89 overall Derwin James. This is kind of an exception. You can actually probably keep this card and sell off the player. He is selling for a fairly expensive price. So as you guys can see, we've spent 6,000 of our training points so far. We have quite a bit remaining. And if we get a card that isn't Clyde, again, we're quick selling the player. So let's say we get right here, we're getting an 89 James Conner. That is a quick sell card. We started this off with, I believe it was like 63,000 trading points. So ideally, we get one of the 90 overalls out of this pack right here. We're going to be getting ourselves an 89 Orlando Brown. We got to quick sell the card as well. Now we're going into the negatives a little bit. Obviously, this method is going to be fairly risky. This isn't a guarantee, but it is something that I was excited to try out and excited to show you guys in the video. Let's see if we can get someone solid. They are only giving us 89s out of this pack. Come on, bro. So we're probably going to cut our losses right here. Derwin James is up for around 35k. We'll get close to break even by selling off the 2 cards. Ideally, what happens is you get some better pulls. We didn't get any expensive pulls out of this. You could get a card that's like a 95 overall. You sell that card off, you make a ton of profit. Obviously, this is a fairly risky method. You're looking for those Clyde Edwards-Helaire pulls, but I did want to include it in the video in case it's something you want to try out. Now, to end this off, let's go over a potentially profitable set right here, and something I'd recommend you guys take a look at and potentially investigate a little bit deeper than I'm going to in today's video. So we're going into the Ultimate Legends, we're going into players, and we are going to complete this Brett Favre set profitably. Now, I would recommend you guys take a look at some of these other sets. There's good potential these are profitable. I'd also recommend you guys take a look at making some of the players that go into the Team Diamond 98 overalls. That's a really good opportunity right there, so take a look at those two things. But let's get into this Brett Favre set. Now, Brett Favre is selling for around 630k, and let's see how much it costs to complete the set. So we're going to need 492 overall players. We're ideally going to try and snipe these cards for 50k. It is going to take some refreshes. You're going to need to sit on this filter, but there is a pretty solid amount of volume when it comes to these Ultimate Legends because of the fact that people are pulling those packs right now. So take some refreshes, and you're looking to get these cards for around 50k. That is 200k on the 92s. Now, you need a 96 overall player. We want this card for 200k as well. Hopefully, you guys snipe that 96. You snipe the 92. We're going to try and snipe all those players that I did mention in the video today, and that's going to be about 400,000 coins invested into the top row. Now, we also need these 88 overall players. We're ideally going to snipe these for around 30k. There is a lot of activity on this filter. Like I said, the players are just a little bit over the price range, but if we are able to buy our cards at all the prices I did just mention, that is 520k for this set, and then we sell off the card for 630k. So really good opportunity for profit right there. Even if we have to overpay a little bit on some of these cards, and maybe we spend like 540k on the set, we're still going to be pretty profitable on this. So we're going to try and get these snipes in today's video. And yeah, I would definitely recommend you guys take a look at some of the other sets in here, because there is great opportunity to find these. As you guys will see, a new card did just get posted up. We can take a look at price and see if there's opportunity to bid on any of these players, but I'll see you guys hopefully in not too long when we probably are going to get these snipes, and then let's try and complete the set profitably. So there we go, boys. A Brett Favre set complete, and let's sell off the card, boys. We should make a little bit of profit. It's not going to be anything too crazy, but 98 overall Brett Favre is one of the most wanted QBs in this entire game. The last time I checked, he was up for around 630k. Let's hope he's still selling for around that price point, and we should be ending off with a fairly nice profit for the last method in the video. I would say probably the best thing I showed you guys today is going to be that first method. That is the best low budget method I have seen in this game. As you guys can see, Brett is up for around 600 to 630. I'm going to say we can probably slot our card in for around 625. And yeah, that's going to do it for me. Hope you guys have enjoyed, and until next time, fellas, I'm out. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.
Social